Welcome, everybody. First of all, it's really a huge pleasure to be here. I am a professor at Open University in Lisbon, Universidade Aberta, and I teach in the Department of Sciences and Technology. And my research area is more on statistics and experimental design, but also with applications to education. So it's really nice. It's a great opportunity. I would like to thank very much to Zuhal and Danny for this kind invitation to be here. It's really a huge pleasure. And so let's start our work. Presentation 1 will be on reliable fall detection systems. And the students are Ângelo Souza, Pedro Neves, and Cláudio Monteiro. Thank you very much, and you can start your nice presentation, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ângelo, and we are the group of fall detection reliable system. The group is made of me, Ângelo Souza, Cláudio Monteiro, and Pedro Neves, and our advisor/teacher, Luís Pires. This product was made in the purpose of helping elderly people and their needs. This product is made of a problem. We have a method used. We have the results, a conclusion, and one suggestion. In the introduction, the problem was designed to help elderly people and people with motor difficulties. The purpose of choosing this product for the facts was for its creativity and difference it can make in these days, in which can help and save, in extreme cases, people who don't have so much mobility. The problem. The object of this project is to promote the mobility of people. The issue of the problem and the insecurity of elderly when they fall, and the people with some motor difficulties. The problem was detected in a group when we thought of something device that could help people with motor needs. This problem was a device that detect falls, that use a mobile app that use localization and a gyroscope. The method to use, in the beginning we have a problem that was helping the elderly.
Can I just interrupt just a second? I'm not sure whether you're sharing slides or not, or whether it's a problem I have, but my slide is still stuck on number 1.
Oh, really?
Teresa, can you see more, or is it just my problem?
I'm moving.
I'm seeing the move. Yeah. He is now in the introduction section.
Okay, maybe it's just my problem then.
I'm already in the method to use. I don't know what you can see right now.
I can see number 1, introduction section.
Me too. Yes, like you then.
But I guess you've gone forward, so that's why I thought I'll let you know.
Can you try without making full screen when you share your screen? Maybe first try moving without making full screen. Maybe that's why it doesn't go.
Okay. Can you see the?
Good.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now we can see it very well. Yeah.
Can you see me move it? Can I?
No, you're in method.
Sorry?
It still shows method.
Hocam biraz beklediğimizde görüntü gelecektir. Bağlantı kaynaklı bir problem yaşıyoruz şu an.
Yes, maybe because it's the connection. She said it's better to wait a little bit because of the connection.
Okay.
There may be some lag.
Şu anda geldi.
Yeah, that Alexi. Yeah. Okay.
Can you see it? I can ask another group of our team to share it if I have some problem with my internet.
You can go it, and you can go on. And if you would like, you can also try if you want to change it, maybe you can try each time to change it. Maybe not the forward, just click on the slide that you want to show. It's better to like this item.
Okay. But what you are seeing right now is what the introduction.
Now we see the method now.
Method. Okay. The method we have in the beginning we decided a problem. That problem was helping elder people with their needs, with their motor needs, and their fear of falling. We researched it, and after researching, we developed a device that helps that same need. I'm in the result. If I don't know if you can see it right now.
No, we see method still.
All right.
No operation.
Okay. And now you can see it, or the results.
I can't see much at the moment. No, it's still dark. Now I can see results.
Yeah, now we see the results.
Yeah. Here are our first test we made with our gyroscope. This is the first result that we made. The next slide. I don't know if you can see the next slide, the slide 9. I can
now, yeah.
Sure.
I was just able to see it, and you took it away.
I don't know. I was turning off and turning on the one slide of the time. That's why. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The technical issues will always appear in presentations. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. This is our results that we made in the first test. Next, in the slide 10. This is our final product. In the left, this is our final product, and this is in the right. This is our final app that we made. In the left, our product is inside of a bag that we put in a run, like people is running, like something this kind. Over here, this is our project. That is a small video that demonstrates our project in action. I'm going to show the video. That is a small video, like 1 minute, to really show what's happening in this project. I'm going to show it right now. All right. Can you see the YouTube logo? Can you see the?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Slowly appearing. Slowly appearing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does everyone see it?
I can see it. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the video, but there's no sound there. Here's the first part. I'm gonna pause it. This is like the first part. We insert numbers that we want to call it, and we have the text box with three text box that we insert numbers, and these numbers are the ones that going to receive the notification that we fall. we have 3 numbers that's what happened here. We choose the 3 numbers that we want to send the notification. This is a pop-up. This is a notification that tells us to open our localization after we connect to the Bluetooth. This we have to, what happened here, we connect to we turn off our localization, and after our localization, after our app locate where we are, we can connect to the Bluetooth. That's what is happening here. After that, the app says, okay, you can connect to the Bluetooth. We connect, we choose our device.
Okay, I do apologize. Is the video running on your screen? Because it doesn't run on my screen.
It didn't. Mine is
running,
the same. Mine is the same. Can you put in a chat the link of your YouTube?
Yes, sure, of course.
Will you please? Maybe it's not streaming. That's why I also couldn't view it.
Okay. All right, I sent the link to the chat.
Okay.
It is opening for me on the other window, so I'm going to have a good look at it now.
All right.
But
If you want,
can you please try to stream it? Maybe you can share. Yes, you can share it better. Yes.
Okay.
Now, yes, our facilitator is going to share it. Maybe you can do better.
Şu anda herhangi bir sıkıntı var mı hocam görüntüde?
Okay. You can, if you want, I can explain what happened, like I was doing. What's happened here? We are choosing the contact or the number that you want to send this message, and that notification tell us to turn off our localization. And what you need to do is go to a place that our app can localize our localization. After that, there's a text up the Bluetooth that say we can now connect to the Bluetooth. That's what's happening now. After reconnecting, our app is ready to go. We can start to fall. What's happening that we send a message to the numbers, and what you need to do is to send a message back, like Sally, are you okay, or if you need help, and our phone starts ringing. Can I finish the rest of the PowerPoint?
Please do it.
Okay. Can you see the conclusion? Slide 12.
Not yet, not yet. I think you should slow down a little bit.
Yeah, nothing is appearing. I think it may be a bit of an issue with the internet connection. You think?
Maybe. Sorry, Danny. Maybe you can.
Umur, if you get it by email, do you think you can use it and share it? Would that be better?
Yeah, for the others also, maybe from the chat also they can share chat or by mail. For the rest of the presentations, if you have the similar problem, we can directly reflect on it.
Now, Teresa, do you have access to this presentation? Would you be able to send it over?
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
I can send one of my colleagues or my teacher. He can share it.
Can you send by chat? From the chat box? If not, by mail. Because you have the mail address of Umur. We have already sent you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
The invitation.
Okay. Sorry, Angelo, maybe you can read us what is your conclusion. So the last slide.
I can finish the conclusion by reading. Yeah. Okay, the conclusion. With this presentation, we conclude that our project is a assist that managed to help large part of the population, because this device allows to help many people that are not able to ask for help when fallen or when they have an accident. The left side is a suggestion that the app is great for great distancing, like when we follow, when we are very far from our relatives. And yes, that's all. Any questions or suggestions?
Yes, please. May I know if it is easy to implement it in Portugal? Do you have any experience?
Sorry, I cannot hear very well.
Do you have any experience of application of this device in Portugal?
I'm not sure, but I think not. This application, we don't know. This application is new. I know Portugal have a problem because this application this kind of application don't have much knowledge about we don't see this application much in Portugal. Okay. I don't know if that was a question, but
yes, but I think it's very helpful to have such a system. So
yes, can help a lot, because people in Portugal are very like people in the out around the city, or people that are not in the city. They are very isolated, like village. They are very isolated, and they don't use phones, and this could really help people like elderly that are alone, or.
Of course, yeah. Thank you very much, Angelo.
I have a couple of technical questions, Angelo. Is that okay?
Yes.
So the first question I had is, how do you work out what constitutes a fool? So how does the application know it's actually a fool? Or what parameters did you use to say it's a fool?
We use our Giraffes bar accelerometer, that we use our rehearsal to determine that the when we fall that we are back. We don't know. We don't want our system to trigger when we are in up. We want to trigger when we are down, like horizontal, and we want to also when when we are accelerating, when we are in the particularly acceleration and force, basically.
Sorry, I'm not sure I fully understood the last part you said. Understood the first part, but just to make sure I understood. So, for instance, if I were to fall on my knees, would it be detected as a fall or not?
Sorry, if you fall in your knees, right?
Yes, correct.
No, because we use the accelerometer to the gyroscope to only detect when we are horizontal.
You have an accelerometer. Okay, okay. And so, and that then leads to my next question, which would be, how do you avoid false positives? So the example I was bringing, if I fall and land on my knees, or if I'm in church and I kneel down, how does the system differentiate between the two situations? And you telling me it's the accelerometer, is that correct?
Yes, because we are to the system triggered, we have a specific force that when we fall down, we have that force accounted with. But if we tripped, that force we make the system that force was enough to not trigger the system. Like we need a strong force, like free fall. We need a strong force to trigger. That's why.
Okay. If I may give you a suggestion, is that the dynamics of falls are very varied, are very complicated, and a typical fall for older people is to fall on their knees, and then they can't get up. So they haven't fallen fast, they haven't fallen hard, they haven't fallen on their back, but they're still down on their knees and unable to get up. So I would suggest that's an area you may want to look further into development. And finally, it's more a commercial question. So you answered to Teresa before something similar. So have you been able to study competitive products? Like I know Philips Lifeline is one of those products that is connected to a helpline as well. So detects a fall and automatically calls emergency. So there is something already being deployed. Have you been able to study, compare them?
I'm afraid not. We know something, but we don't study deeply. We know some product, we search it, but we not search very deeply.
Fair enough. I mean, overall, it seems very interesting and exciting project you've started here. But you've seen, it doesn't have to stop here. You can go further.
Yes.
Well, thanks for your time and for your answers. Very interesting.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Angelo.
Thank you.
If you don't have any questions, Teresa and Danny, we can go on the second presentation. I think, do we have any questions in chat part, Umur?
No, it's
Do you
for
see
me.
it? No. Okay.
So do you want me to present the second?
Yes, will you please?
Okay, so welcome the presenters for presentation 2. The title of your work is Intelligent Guide Can for the Blind, and the students are José Cunha and João Figueiredo. Very welcome, and you can share with us what you have done.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I will start the presentation asking one thing. If I put the presentation in full screen, you can see when I pass the slides or no?
Now it's moving. It's fine.
It's
looks
working
fine.
now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It's working.
So, hello, my name is José, and I do this project with my friend and colleague João Figueiredo. And our project is Intelligent Guide Can for the Blind. The introduction part, I will explain why we choose putting technology in the can. We see in the live, when I go outside, I see the blind persons have very difficulties to see to understand where is the object we can pass through, like walls and holes, and it's very difficult for these persons. And if you can put more technology in the cans, turning the cans a little bit more intelligent, will help blind people. How I already say, the blind people use the can for detect obstacles, but only when she touch in the object. And with this new technology in the can, you can not touch in the object. You can see the object a little bit further. And the most important thing for viable product to create is very not expensive and easy, because expensive things and not easy to use, the people will not use in the real life. And for this, for complete these two things, we try to create the intelligent can using 3 ultra sensors who will detect one will detect the object in the left, one will detect the object in the right, and one will detect the holes in the street. We will have 2 digital compass for the people can see, for the people understand in what direction are in north, south, east, or in what these directions are. We will have a communication for Bluetooth with the phone, because the people will receive this information for the sound of an application in hardware in an Android phone. The objective is create something different, and we will help the blind people and try doing something not too expensive. The method we will use is see the problem, share for information. Like, for example, I personally know some persons who are blind, and I ask for the persons for some information to see if will be available, and the persons will buy the product. And all the feedbacks is yes, I will buy the product if it exists. We'll develop the code and start putting the hardware in the can, and we finish the project and do the tests. Here you can see the results when the sensors are saying the distance between the object and the valuable can. And you can, and in this photo you can see the digital thing to see all where is north, south, and east. Now you can see our Bluetooth application for speaking with the blind person. And here we have our video, and you can see the functionality of the can. I need to informate one thing. We are from Portugal, so our video is in Portugal, in Portuguese, sorry. I can translate if you want, but it's easy to understand for the image. This is the logo of our project. This is the, sorry. This is the layout of the application in the Android phone. And this is the can. You can repair, sorry for pause the video, but it's an important thing. All the hardware is inside of this black box, and it's very small for not have problems with the blind people. And it's an ergonomic can. You can see we'll receive the, we have an object in the left and now an object in the right. And we choose to put, have objects in the two places, in the left and the right. We connect the Bluetooth at the first place. The application side, I don't know if you can hear the video, but the application says solve for saying what's in the direction. And now we will say have an object in the left, an object in the right, and in the two places. And now in the finish is saying the existent hole in the final part. I need to say one thing. I think it's a little bit important for the technology part. In this part of the video, you can see have a cable connected in the Arduino, who is inside of this box. But in the final product, you don't use a cable. Use a battery of 9 volts connected in jack of the Arduino Uno, okay? And yeah, I will pass for the PowerPoint. For the conclusion, we try to create something different who will help the blind people and not too expensive. We have some suggestion for a close future. If the projects go up, it's creating something use Wi-Fi or LoRa, something who can stay a little bit more further. Can be a little bit distance for the person, and the person can hear what's happened. Because I think it's a little bit useful for, like, I'm with the can and I don't know where is my phone, and I can see where is my phone. So I can use the can for sharing for my phone to go out of home. And we use MIT App Inventory, and we can use only the MIT App Inventory Android phones. So next step is create an application for iPhone 2. And create a can who can use without a phone. For example, if you without charge in mobile phone, you can use the intelligent can at the same way. Yeah, and this is the final part of our presentation. To have some questions or something like that, I can answer.
Okay, I can maybe start with one question.
Okay.
You were mentioning that the blind people will have the iPhone and the app in the iPhone, but I'm not sure how that works in practice. I mean, do they have a screen written in Braille or?
No, in some phones of blind people, all the information you see normally in the screen, the applications reads and speaks. And the people can use normally a phone, like testing in WhatsApp, using Facebook or things like that, and use very normal the phone. So the people in the phone can connect with Bluetooth very easy. And when you connect with Bluetooth, everything is okay, and the application will start.
Will work. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for this
No problem.
and interesting device. Yeah.
I had a couple of questions, if that's okay. A couple of, or maybe more technical questions. You said you used Bluetooth. Was there a reason why you chose Bluetooth ahead of NFC?
What? I can't understand, sorry.
Yeah, you said you used Bluetooth. Is there a particular reason you didn't choose NFC, Near Field Communication Technology?
Oh, we choose Bluetooth because it's the way to have more easily. We are more familiarity with the Bluetooth.
Okay.
And the MIT App Inventory is very developed for create an applications for phones. So
I just wondered whether NFC had an advantage in terms of jitter or lag or things like that, but that's something probably you then wanted to look into, because you mentioned Wi-Fi, and that surprised me a bit because Wi-Fi can have a bit of lag issues sometimes.
And another thing, sorry, my English is not perfect. The NFC requires the proximity of the object.
Yes, but I thought that would be a given.
What?
I thought that would be a given. So if the person is using the stick, it's proximate to them. They have it in their hand.
True, but we think the main problem, the main part is the Bluetooth. It's in our option is the very interesting part. Is like, because with the Bluetooth you can have the phone in the pocket and use headphones to hear what's happening in the application, and have a very great range and don't have a lot of delay. So
okay, and another question is then, in terms of further development, I find it interesting, you know, what you said about all the devices you've put in there and the connection and so forth. Would there not be a stage where you can develop something that you don't need the walking stick anymore?
That's a good idea, but
as a further development, obviously not now, but just wondered, based on what you just described, could we get to a situation where it's all in your phone anyway? I don't need a stick.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit afraid if this appear like at this moment, because all the persons learn using a stick. So I think the people will stay a little bit more comfortable if exists a stick, a can for the second way.
Yeah, it's a bit of I understand what you're saying. It's a bit of a conundrum with new technologies, whether you change the usage model or whether you stick to the same usage model and put the technology on there. It requires a big change, and that's true what you're saying, that it's not easy then for people to adapt because it's a huge change.
Yeah, we can possible in for 10 years probably will appear a project of this, but the people needs to be a little bit more easily have actualizations a little bit more easy for adaptation.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, it's an interesting project anyway, but and thanks for that. Made me really curious.
What?
No, it was an interesting project and really triggered my curiosity. You know, that's why I'm asking questions, because I want to know more.
Very useful also, and a very nice project for the near future. Yeah.
And we share for information if exists something similar, and we don't see nothing similar of this. It's a part of the day we don't have any technology for these persons.
I saw a prototype maybe 10 years ago now, where a lot of the sensors you mentioned, they were attached to a jacket.
Yeah,
and at the time the sensors were a lot bigger than now, and the batteries were a lot bigger than now. So that would have meant that the person would have had to wear a rather long and heavy jacket all the time. Yeah. And so that wasn't very useful at all, especially in warm countries.
Yeah, what I'm saying is exists some project for blind people, but with very big change. And every this project, it's not commercialized. It's only some prototypes and don't go further.
Yeah. There's a problem with quantity and scale, and therefore not economically viable. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I wish you all the luck in trying to implement these devices and going for, how can I say, to motivate these people and to improve their experiences in life, right? It's very important to go further and to take care of these people, sure. So thank you very much, José. I'm really proud of the Portuguese team. Because I'm Portuguese, of course. So I think maybe if you agree, Danny, we can go for presentation 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, I was on mute. I tried to say yes, of course. Please go ahead.
Well, for presentation 3, the title is Intelligent Glove for Monitoring Hand Tremor in Patients. And the students are Afonso Santos and João Horta. Welcome, and show us what you have done in your work. This is very important work, I think, also.
Hello, good morning. I'm Afonso Santos, and I'm here with my colleague João Horta. We are here to make a presentation about a glove that detects tremors of the hand, so we can figure out if a person has a problem.
Yes. Hello.
Did we lose them?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So where was I when you stopped? When you couldn't hear me? Because I didn't.
Well, you were just starting. Maybe you can.
Okay. So as I was saying, we're to make show you a presentation about a glove that detects tremors of the hand with problems connected to the nervous system, as Parkinson's. So I will ask my colleague to show the PowerPoint. Just a second.
So it is João Horta who is going to share the point?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's a nice team because you are both of you collaborating.
Just in a second, it's trying to open it.
Okay.
Okay. Almost there. And there we go. Okay. So we are from INET as our last colleagues, and we are here to present the glove I just told you about. So let's begin. It's the full name. We have the Igmonit, but the full name is the Intelligent Glove for Monitoring and Tremor in Patients. Our presentation content will start with the definition of the problem. Then we'll show the method, results, and then we'll have the conclusion and a discussion where you could just a second. We are having connection issues. My colleague. Just a second. I'm really sorry. We're still okay. So for our third slide, Orta. Hello. Okay. So the problem we're trying to help people figure out if they have this issue is Parkinson's disease. It's a chronic neurodegenerative disorder that can manifest itself as a progressive loss of the ability to coordinate movements. The symptoms of Parkinson's disease may include involuntary tremors of the patient limbs. Usually, it begins to manifest in the hands with small tremors. Okay. So this is our main project. We have the glove with the sensor, the application on where we can see if there's 5 levels, if I'm not mistaken. There's 5 levels where we can see if the tremors are from not an issue to really constant and really strong tremors. We have a breadboard and the Arduino where we program the application. Okay. To accomplish the project, we have a gyroscope or a accelerometer sensor, which is used to collect data for the Arduino to process, and then sends to the app, the MIT, to present the tremor levels. Here we have a development flowchart, which I will pass to my colleague João Horta. Okay, my colleague had an issue. We'll just move forward. That was nothing really to explain here. Let's go to the next 9. Here we have the circuit, which we use for the Arduino. We have some screenshots of the app, which we use to detect the tremor levels from the tremor to severe, which we can connect to Bluetooth to the glove. Now we are going to show you the video we made. Again, we are from Portugal, so the video, if there's any audio, will be in Portuguese.
Alfonso, if you have difficulty to stream it, you can put the link of your video in a chat, and we can stream. Will you please write the link of your video if it's from the YouTube? If you can't stream it, you can try.
Yeah, my colleague is going to stream it, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, let's try. And if you can't, you can put the link.
Is placing it in a chat?
Yeah, please.
It's in a chat. Yes.
Bölücüm ekranımı paylaşıyorum. Zuhal hocam.
Evet, paylaştım. Now we are going to share it. Maybe it's going to be easier.
Okay.
Okay.
Much better. You can hear.
Pode entrar. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. Então, em que posso ajudar hoje?
Ultimamente tenho tido alguns tremores da mão e pronto, e queria ver se tem algo que me possa ajudar.
Pronto, eu tenho aqui um dispositivo que foi feito por uns alunos que pode ajudar a medir para ver se tem tremores ou não.
Bem, Sr. Doutor, será que esta luva me pode ajudar a conhecer os meus problemas de tremores na mão?
Sim, esta luva vai medir os tremores que tem e vai avaliar uma escala de 1 a 5. Vamos saber se é uma coisa muito grave ou se é uma coisa modesta com uma resolução simples. Na aplicação, conectamos ao Bluetooth e começamos a obter valores. E depois aqui, para podermos procurar o nível, agora vou levantar a mão. Agora para baixar a mão. Pronto. Como podemos observar, o nível mais normal que apareceu aqui foi o nível 4, ou seja, é um nível de tremor moderado. Como o nível de tremores foi acima do normal, eu tenho medo que possa ser Parkinson, stress ou alguma outra doença relacionada com os tremores.
Muito obrigado, Sr. Doutor. Até à próxima. Fico bem.
Okay, that was our short video of a sketch of our a skit actually of our colleague going to visit the doctor. So he tried the glove, and the doctor, my colleague João Horta, said that the level 4 could mean stress or Parkinson's, and they would go with further doctor appointments. My colleague will show the conclusion now. Okay, concluding this for now it's only a prototype, and throughout making the project we could make it fully functional and with no issues. We can look into making a marketable product and proving that the concept could be practical. This was our presentation. If you have any questions, we will try and answer your questions.
Can I start? Danny, can I start with some questions?
Oh, sure, go ahead. Yes, please. Yes.
So, first of all, congratulations. You are a very dynamic team. You did an excellent video, very interesting. So I'm very proud of you, Portuguese people, young people. And I saw some similarity of this device to those devices we have to measure the tension the pressure, to measure the pressure, you know. It's not exactly a glove, but it's something that we put in the arm. So I think this is very interesting because we have seen such a grow in the number of cases of Parkinson and other things that now are affecting people, even with nervous and with all these, well, the new developments that we have been assisting in the world, like the pandemic and so much. So I think to identify these tremors and try to make you know, early detection of some illness, it's really very important. So I think as a measure of prevention, this will work very well, and it's very easy to use by the doctors. Yes, it's very practical. So I enjoyed it very much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I have no questions because I just want to know when will you start selling it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I have a couple of questions, if that's okay. The first question, I just wondered, the definition of the tremor levels, is that something you defined or is that something you got from a medical professional?
We got from a medical professional.
And they told you, you know, within these parameters, this bandwidth, that's how they classify the severity of the tremors.
Yes, in a general way, I think.
Okay. And have you had the opportunity to test it on different people in different situations, in different occasions, just to see whether the you know, the level of tremor you measure corresponds to those levels?
Yeah, we throughout the process of making the device, we tested on a few of our colleagues, but not in people with an actual problem.
Yeah, no, I was thinking you know, to triangulate, you may approach people who suffer from Parkinson's and as well do it, I don't know, go for a swim, and after swimming, see if your tremor increases to a level where they may say, look, there's a problem here, that kind of thing. So you just triangulate to the results, just to verify what's correct, what's not.
I'm sorry, I'm having issues at home right now with my sister. Can you repeat the last sentence, please?
Sure, no problem. No, my question was rather around triangulation of the data, so that you can measure it in different situations to then triangulate and see what's the correct measure and if there are false positives, false negatives, and that kind of things.
Oh, from person to person. Yeah, we did it. Between our colleagues.
Yeah.
Yes, we did it.
And then, so if I understand this right, this is only a detection. So only this helps you to detect, not to prevent, because preventing is a different approach. So this machine, would help you to detect tremors as early as possible. And my question then, is there a possibility, because by the time you detect tremors on the hand, it's quite advanced. It's relatively quite advanced because it starts in the brain, obviously, and the proteins lack and so forth. Is there a way to mechanically detect it before the tremor gets to your hands, you think?
I would say no. We could make if there's like an appointment every week, we could detect if it's increasing the tremors, and if it's increasing the tremors, there may be an issue. We can look at it that way.
Okay, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're mute, Teresa. I can see you talking, but I can't hear you.
Sorry, I am microphone.
It's okay now.
So now we are almost getting to the end of this session. And we are now going to see the presentation 4, entitled Harmful Gas Detection and Alert System for People with Olfactory Disabilities. And these students are Diogo Rodrigues, Tiago Nogueira, and Rodrigo Amaral. So, welcome, and please show us what we have been doing.
Okay. Can you see it?
We can see.
I can see
Okay.
that, yeah.
So, I, Diogo Rodrigues, and my colleagues, Rodrigo Amaral and Tiago Nogueira, are students from INET, and we came to present our project about a device to detect noxious gases for people with olfactory disabilities. This project is entitled Cegado and was developed under the scope of the Factus 2021 contest. In the presentation plan, I'll show the definition of the problem, method, results, conclusion and discussion, suggestions, and some resources. A significant portion of the population suffers from olfactory impairment, especially in old age. Some consequences that are known from the COVID-19 pandemic through first-person accounts are temporary loss of smell. These people have difficulty smelling the aroma of food or perfume, but are also unable to smell noxious gases. With this project, we intend to develop a portable device that can be used as an aid to detect and alert app developed for the people the presence of dangerous gases. The device is housed in an ordinary bag and can be used in any way a person wishes. The device uses a gas detector, and this data is collected and processed through an Arduino. The Arduino sends alerts and gas variation levels via the Bluetooth wireless network to an app being developed for the user to be alerted. Here in the flowchart, if one of the sensors detects a high number, it will send it to the application as a danger message. Then in the block diagram, we have the Arduino being powered at 5 or 9 volts. And if one of the sensors detects the gas, it sends data to the Arduino, that then sends to Bluetooth, that follows to the application. In the first image, we have an introduction to our app, and the second, we have the button to connect Bluetooth. In this section, we have a demonstration video of our project. To see it, you need to scan the QR code, or I share you a link. The video is in Portuguese, so I'll share with you a link or to see. Can I continue the presentation?
Sure.
So, the conclusions. With this project, it was possible to mobilize the elements of the group for a very diverse project for the technological point of view. It was concluded that sensors are responsible for data acquisition acquisition, and there was the opportunity to use gas sensors never used before. Another aspect to highlight in the fact that this project demonstrates that it is possible to develop electronic solutions for people's well-being. The project can be a contribution for support and assistance to the population with olfactory deficit, in the sense of improving safety and independence for those who have this type of deficiency. Some suggestions is integrate a battery in the product, providing charging with just the connection of a USB cable, develop an app compatible with iOS, and develop a printed circuit board to integrate all the hardware, allowing a reduction in size. And this is some resources. And if there are no questions, I will conclude my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Diogo, right?
Yes.
Your work is in fact awesome. I have some doubts about really how the detector can advertise you for some kind of smells, you know. I don't know, because for example, if you lose your olfact how can you know, how can the device measure if you are, I don't know, if your orange smells good or not? Because in fact it's not, or if the food is, you know, smells good and opens your appetite. I don't know exactly. Well, I think it will be very useful in cases like somebody uses gas at the kitchen and some extra gas is coming out of the oven and nobody noticed. So having an alarm, a system alarm of that kind, I think it's very useful. But according to the day by day, I'm not sure if it will be so useful to people. You know what I mean? It's something like sensorial, so it's not very easy to have a machine telling us how it smells. But I'm happy to see that you are challenging yourself and trying to innovate and develop something really different. So congratulations anyway for your work. Danny?
Yeah, I do apologize. I may have missed that, so apologies if I ask you again. How does the detection actually work? Is it at the chemical level or more at the physical mechanical level? How does it detect the gas?
Chemical.
It is at the chemical level.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for that. And so then I share a bit the concerns expressed by Teresa in terms of some subjectivity around it, and therefore that would then impact usability. Have you thought of any other potential applications? You mentioned people with olfactory impediments. That's one scenario, but there are situations where there are poisonous gases which nobody can smell and go undetected, like carbon monoxide, for instance, which still kills a lot of people every year or hospitalizes thousands of people every year. Have you thought of a potential application in those situations?
Can you repeat? I didn't understand.
Sure. So whether you have thought about applications in different scenarios, for instance, in scenarios where there are poisonous gases like carbon monoxide, which cannot be detected by humans, and carbon monoxide still kills and hospitalizes many people every year.
Marissa, can you help for the translation in Portuguese if it's possible?
Ok. Estão-me a ouvir? Sim? Nobody listens to me. Nobody's listening, I don't know.
They can't hear it, maybe? Uh-huh.
I don't know. Because I tried, but they...
Uh-huh.
No, my sound is okay.
Okay. Okay, I think we have finished all sessions.
Really?
That's right.
So let me just say a few words, okay?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Well, it was a huge pleasure to see how these young boys are challenged, and I think we should, say very, very good words to the teacher, Luís Pires, for all the accompaniment that he did and inspiration for these students and supervision of their work. And I think for what I have seen, I think that Luís is maybe more than a teacher. He's a mentor for these kids. So congratulations on all the work that was developed. I don't know if Luís is listening, maybe not.
Yes, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. It's a pleasure. I like very much to create projects with students.
It's fantastic. You are doing a very, very great job. We should talk one of these days in Portugal.
Okay, in Portugal. Okay.
Yeah, we should collaborate. Yes.
And if I may add, Louise, please keep it going. These research projects really are important and will keep improving lives of many people. Please keep it going. Really good job.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Very good. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
And congratulations to the organizers too, Danny and Zuhal. This is awesome. This is an excellent experience for me. Please count on me for all whenever you do these.
I'm glad you like it. So just to let everybody know, the next session is starting in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
In room 6.
I think they have already put in a chat box. You can reach the link from the chat box and also from your agenda. And there will be the Italian students presentation. We are waiting for your participation. And also I would like to thank to Luis and his students. And they were really impressive presentations. And we were really glad to host you in our organization. And Luis and your students, we are waiting you for next session if you're available. Because we are also would like to mention, we would like to introduce a kind of an program that the writers and Nazlıcan Hocam, are you here? That we can collaborate maybe, and it can be interesting for you. If you're available, will you please join this session?
Okay, I will try.
Yeah.
I will try.
We are waiting for you. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zuhal and Danny, for the invitation.
Yeah.
Hope to
You're
see
welcome.
you soon.
See you soon then. Yeah.
Hope our project is approved and that we can see each other very often.
That'd be great.
Yes, Teresa, it was our pleasure, and thank you for
Come to Portugal.
yes.
Come to Portugal and visit us whenever you wish. Zuhal, you know.
Thank you for your acceptance, our invitation. It was honor to host you. Thanks for your sharing our sessions. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice work.
Yeah, thank you.
Continuation. Yeah, it's a huge success for you.